I am starting today's episode of Cooking with Candy a little early because I have to prep. So I am making chicken pitas. Here's my chicken breasts. I only have 2 that I sliced through them after I cleaned them. And I'm making some fresh tzatziki sauce. So I will do my tzatziki sauce first because I have to let it sit in the refrigerator for like 4 hours. I'll probably put it in there for like 3. So I'll mix my tzatziki sauce first and I will then make the rest. I have to also let my chicken breast sit in, I guess, a marinade for a couple of hours so that it can absorb the Greek flavors, okay? So I'll go through all of the ingredients for the chicken first. 2 large chicken breasts, cleaned, well, with a little vinegar, you know. But I cleaned them and then I sliced through them. I have pita pockets, so that's pita bread. We need that for the finished product. I chopped up finally some cucumbers and I did them with my hand, not with my little chopper toy because I needed them a little smaller. Some fresh garlic and some red onions. I don't need the cucumbers right now for the chicken, but I will use a little of the garlic and the onions. Seasonings, a little garlic powder, sprinkle of seasoned salt, lemon pepper, Italian seasoning, some paprika, olive oil, red wine. I'm going to use a little cilantro, just a little, and then this basil and oregeno seasoning. So, and a little bit of vinegar. Red wine vinegar can go first. You are making a marinade, so it's okay to have more sauces than meat, okay? So red wine vinegar first, full of flavor, and it tenderizes meat. Vinegar tenderizes meat really, really well. Next, I'll do some olive oil. Cut down that vinegar some. And then I will do a splash of apple cider vinegar, even though I've already used the red wine vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is a little different. That was really just a splash. Since it's still all liquids right now, I'll go ahead and sprinkle some onion. Majority of the onion goes in the marinade. I'll add half of these garlic, chopped garlic. And I will do a splash of apple cider vinegar, even though I've already used the red wine vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is a little different. That was really just a splash. Since it's still all liquids right now, I'll go ahead and sprinkle some onion. Majority of the onion goes in the marinade. I'll add half of these garlic, chopped garlic. And then after I have all of my seasonings in, it looks like a lot, but I've really just put all of these seasonings, a splash of each. You can season it how you like. I season mine how I like. Some people put cumin in it. I really don't, because cumin makes me think of chili. So I sprinkle some lemon juice in there and a little lime juice. And shout out to my friend Sparkle, because when she was over here a couple of weeks ago, she overbought on the lime juice, but I need it now, so that's good. So I'm going to mix all of this in and show y'all how it looks. So once I mixed all of the marinade into the chicken, it looks like this. That bold red came from the paprika. If you don't want to use paprika, your chicken won't look bold red, but however you want to marinate it, you have to get it a nice marinade, okay? I am now about to transfer the chicken into a Ziploc bag with all the extra juice, seal it up, and put it in the refrigerator for a couple hours because the marinade has to sit in the meat. So I have this bagged in a Ziploc. It's going in the fridge. See all the extra juice? I set that in the fridge for probably 2, maybe 3 hours. It's 4 o'clock now my time, so probably in about 2.5 hours I'll take it out and cook it. But next we're going to go to the cucumber sauce. So for this cucumber sauce, I'm going to add all of these cucumbers along with the remaining garlic and red peppers into this bowl. I'm doing it with one hand, so if it make a mess, guys, bear with me. All right, best I can get it. I have about a cup of yogurt. I usually prefer Greek yogurt because it's better quality yogurt, but I don't have any Greek yogurt right now, so any plain yogurt will do. And then I'm going to add about 2/3 cup of sour cream. So I'm going to get all of that out, but you're going to mix this in really, really well. Like really, really well. Because this is the base. I will then add some lime juice. You can add fresh dill, but I don't have any fresh dill. So I will do just a little lemon in place of that dill. And it gives it like the citric vibe. And then I am going to season this a little. I'm going to put a little bit of feta cheese, just a little. Just because I like the flavor of the cheesy. And you don't have to. It's not required. And then I'm going to add a little oregano, basil, some salt maybe into this mix. I put a tiny pinch of cilantro in here. I put a little bit of olive oil in here. And it's blended, it's mixed. It smells amazing. But because I put so much into it and blended it, I have to put it in the refrigerator so that the cream can get a little more tougher and it can blend. So you have to cool this sauce for like 2.5, maybe 3 hours. I'm only going to do it for 2 hours. It is what it is, but it should still be good. So I'm going to put some plastic wrap over here and let this chill. And when it's time to cook, I will prepare the chicken and plate it and show y'all how it goes. Okay, I'm back. It's been 3 hours, probably 3.5 hours that this chicken is marinated, and I'm about to put it in this oven. Ty, can you pass me that olive oil? Even though I put a little oil in here, I don't want it to get sticky, even though this is supposed to be a top of the notch copper skillet, whatever. So I'm gonna put a little oil in there, not a lot, but just something to base it. I'm gonna then heat up my pita in the pan. I've already sliced down some lettuce, some tomato, and I have some feta cheese. And my cucumber sauce is still in the fridge. I'm gonna let that chill to the last minute, and then I'll show y'all how that turns out, okay? So, yeah. And it smells so good. I'm about to loosen that up because I did slice it down for it to A, marinate evenly, but B, so it can get in the nooks and crannies. So this is gonna cook probably about 10 minutes, but I'm gonna toss it so that it can evenly cook on each side. Stay tuned. So I let that fry a little, then I added a little water, and then all you gotta do is separate the chicken breast by pulling it apart with a fork, and then let it simmer some more. If it's really tender, because it's done, you should just be able to pull it apart like that. Depending on how chunky you want yours, I just go to the bigger pieces, and I just slightly pull apart like that. And it's done, really. I'm just now letting it get a little thicker. So I added the water. I'm going to cover it.
Do that one.
This one?
This.
Which one? Yes, honey. Yeah. Because you don't want them big, do you? Alright, so it's nicely shredded to my likings. I'm going to cover that up. And now I am about to heat up my pitas. By the time I'm done warming these pitas, we'll be ready. So I just warmed my pita bread without putting any oil or anything at the bottom of the pan. It's a non-stick pan, so I just want mine to be warm. Ty likes hers with a little butter. Whatever, she young, she can eat all of it. So, but I pulled my tzatziki sauce out, and you can see it's gotten thicker. It should sit in there a little longer, but like I said, it's okay because it's nice and it has the consistency and it's pretty thick. So I am good to go with it as far as to eat on it. And I'll be back when I'm done warming these pitas, and I'm gonna plate, and yeah, we're gonna be done. Bread, it is like your gyro. Woo, child. The meat is in there. I have romaine chopped. I have tomato. Oh, I forgot to add my feta cheese. So let me sprinkle my feta cheese on there and it's complete. All right, there you go. Got that feta on there. Got that tzatziki sauce from scratch. That romaine, that tomato, that pita, and that chicken is underneath. Bon appetit. Thanks for joining Cooking with Candy.